As we all know, in GTA 5 Online, times can be so tough, especially when it comes to first starting out in the game, and you can also find yourself being so lost and overwhelmed with what to do. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, I'll be showing all the best tips and tricks that new players should know to help them have more enjoyment in the game, and for them to also improve themselves financially and also give them a better idea of what there is in GTA 5 Online. But before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'm on the road to getting 50 subscribers, and it would mean so much if we can get there. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first, let's start with the tip of how to steal cars faster. So as usual in the game, you would just walk up or run up next to a car and just jack it. But the faster way to actually steal the car is to shoot a gun at the window first. You don't have to go through the animations of breaking the glass. Doing this can save you a couple of seconds to have you get away from cops or even evading some players in the lobby. But also keep in mind that if you have a silenced gun, you would have a less likely chance of getting the cops. And that brings us right to our next step on how to lose or evade cops much more faster and safer in the game. So up on screen, I should be showing two locations that you can hide from the cops when you have those wanted stars. The first one would be the tunnel under the highway. Then the second one would be the tunnel near the casino. You can also find alleyways and parking garages to hide from the cops as well. Now on to the next tip. So if you ever see a helicopter chasing you while you have cops on your tail, that means you have at least a 3-star wanted level. And for ways to actually get rid of the helicopter would be to shoot out the pilot first, or to start shooting the back of the helicopter. And as y'all can see, this deeply weakens the chopper, leading it to going boom. Then for when you actually have cop cars on your bum chasing you, you can shoot their tires out on the police cruisers, leading them to spin out, giving you the advantage of them losing sight of you. And this tip can also go for other players as well that are chasing you. But keep in mind, some players in your session might have bulletproof tires on. Now on to the next tip. If you're struggling a bit on cash in the game and you don't have a lot of available cars to use, I would consider buying the LRG from the Legendary Motorsports website or on the Bunny's website on the internet of your phone. I would also recommend to look out every Thursday in the game or on the Rockstar Games newswire when Rockstar updates their weekly events and also the discounts on the game itself. And sometimes in these weekly updates, it includes free vehicles like the Insurgent or Night Sharks and other vehicles as well that are free. Now for the next tip I would give, it would be not to just run up on random players in the game, and the reason I'm saying this is because they can probably mess you up pretty bad. And also this tip really mostly goes for you not messing with higher level players as well, because since they already have the GTA Online career already established and they have their cool little gadgets of their futuristic vehicles and also weaponized weapons, it can pretty much just fudge up really badly. So just don't go after them until you set yourself up to defend yourself. Then for when you're getting trolled or abused in the game, you can simply just go into passive mode by going into the interaction menu by holding down the 2 squares on Xbox controller, or pressing the back button on your PS4 controller, or pressing M on PC. Then once you get into there, just click on passive mode to make you invincible. But keep in mind, once you're in passive mode, you can't access your weapon wheel while you have passive mode active. But if for a reason you're still getting trolled with passive mode on, you can just find your GTA Online session by going to the start menu of the game and selecting find your GTA Online session. Now to actually arm yourself in the game, you can buy various guns by going to any ammunition gun store in the map. My best recommendations for what guns to own would be the special carbine as the assault rifle. Then for the SMG, you can buy a micro SMG. These two guns would be the best guns to purchase and also own as a beginner. The special carbine is a very powerful assault rifle, which is one of the best in the game that you can use on foot while trying to kill anyone. Then for the micro SMG, this is an automatic SMG that shoots fairly fast and is also high in damage. And this is also one of the best, if not the best SMG to use in GTA 5, and you're also able to use this gun on foot and also while you're in a vehicle. And if you have any friends in the game or any players in the session, they're actually able to drop you any guns that you may have not unlocked yet. But keep in mind, you can't actually refill ammo for the drop guns that you pick up until you actually own the gun from the ammunition store. Now when it comes to regenerating health in GTA 5 Online, since the game is so different from other games, one of the things you would notice is when you're in combat or whenever you lose health, you don't actually regenerate your health fully. But a way that you can actually refill your health up back to full would be like you can numb on some snacks. You can buy these snacks from any convenience store on the map for a couple of dollars, or you can get it for free from any CEO offices or any facilities if you own one. You can eat snacks by going into your interaction menu, then go into the inventory category, then select snacks. While you're actually eating snacks, make sure you go into a car or you aim a gun or also go in cover. I say this because when you do this, it disables the animation that actually has you eating the snack, which can lead you saving you in a sticky situation and also saving you some time. Now for when it comes to making your way around the map much quicker, some tips I can give y'all would be to, instead of calling your mechanic on your phone to bring up you or your vehicle, a faster alternative would be for you to go into the interaction menu. Then once you're in there, select the vehicles tab, then you can simply request your personal vehicle from there. But keep in mind, when you use this way of calling your vehicle, you're only able to call your last used vehicle. So for example, if I'm using my car but I want to call it my motorcycle, I would have to call my mechanic to actually get that motorcycle. Now for when you actually want to get around the map much more quicker, I would recommend to use a helicopter or a plane to do so, since it's much more faster than a land vehicle. You're probably wondering how you're actually able to obtain one of these. There's many free helicopters that spawn at many locations around the map. My favorite locations are LSIA, which is the airport in the game, which is in the bottom of the map. Then for another one of my favorite locations, it should be around the shaded area that you guys can see on screen right now, and you could just drive down here and you can see some helicopters there as well. You're also able to obtain helicopters and planes from any airfield, and also a plane runway around the map as well. And also up on screen, I should be showing an image of something you guys could screenshot of showing all the plane and helicopter locations in the map. Another way to quickly get around the map would be to set your spawn location to one of your own properties. So for example, like a house or a facility. You can set the spawn location in the action menu by going to the bottom of the menu, and you will see the spawn location tab, and just switch it to the one you want, and y'all should be good. And speaking of getting around the map, that moves us into our next tip, which is save your money in the game. As so many players in this game, and also myself has done, is we just blew our money on cars and just stupid stuff that wasn't much needed at the start. And if you guys have a little bit of money right now and y'all want to buy like a nice car, I would recommend to purchase the armored Kuruma. This car is priced around $500,000, and it's basically bulletproof. And this car is also pretty fast for the price range as well. To actually have this car show up for you to purchase in the website, you have to complete the Fleet Shebang job heist in GTA Online to actually unlock it for you to purchase it. And speaking of money, when it comes to actually making the big bucks in the game, it would be to invest in various businesses. I say this because GTA Online is basically like real life. You make the dough, then invest it elsewhere to make you more dough. And you can make millions of dollars from these businesses passively and also actively. The businesses that you can own would be the nightclubs, gun running bunkers, import-export vehicle warehouses, and also much more. But one thing I know when you get into any businesses is that don't buy the documentary forgery office. And this business just does fudge jobs, so please just don't buy it, guys. And another thing I would say about businesses would be to do your research to see what businesses are good and what are not good. I'm saying this because there's so many trash businesses that just doesn't do anything. If y'all want more insight on this topic, I'll be putting out a guide this week on what businesses you guys should own, and also some other money making guides as well, so make sure y'all subscribe and also stay tuned for that as well. So yeah guys, that's too much for the video. Let me know down in the comment sections down below if this helped y'all in any way, and also make sure to like and subscribe, and also turn on that notification bell to know if I ever make more videos just like this, and also some COD videos as well. So yeah guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I keep my head in the clouds, cause it's scary on the ground. I don't know who'll be around, trying to take a black man down. They don't wanna see me stride, they just wanna see me die. Then the cops go and lie, while your family go and cry. They don't wanna see me